Hey guys, so it's probably about 6 in the morning, and of course, yeah, it's like 6:04. So I decided Orange is the New Black came out yesterday, and I decided, of course, I'm gonna watch it in one sitting. That's what I've done every single season. I've always watched it all night, and I just don't go to sleep. Um, Heads up, this is definitely gonna be spoiler alert. Yes, it is totally the reason why I'm crying, and it's so like it's so dumb, but I guess it was just, I don't know. But this is super spoiler, so if you haven't watched it, don't watch this video. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I might cry during this video, just because that's how emotional I am about what happened during the show. My dog is back here just shaking it out because he just woke up. But yeah, so let's just get to the point. Like I said, this is super spoiler, so if you have not watched the season yet, do not watch the video. Click off, or it will ruin your mood and you will hate me for watching this video before watching the whole show. So we're just gonna get into it. I had planned on doing a video where I was like talking about like the whole season as a whole, and like the characters, like new characters that I loved, or like recurring characters that like they developed their storyline some more. That was my whole plan. Well, that got blown to crap when it got to like episode 11. Episode 11, no, it was episode 12. Episode 12. When towards the end of the episode, I can feel myself getting ready to cry because it's like I loved this character. But towards the end of the episode, there was a peaceful protest, and it's not even like it's real life, and I'm like bawling my eyes out. But yeah, okay. So peaceful protest, and of course, you know, it goes wrong with the guards, and so they automatically take Crazy Eyes because she's reacting to it, the worst, or Suzanne, whichever one you call her. And so Pusey, Washington, tries to help her, and they restrain her. But the way they restrain her is that they put their knee on her back, and like a lot of stuff is going on, so they kind of like forget that she's being restrained with their knee in her back. And so, like, as I'm watching, I'm like, oh, like in my head I was like, oh, she's gonna be paralyzed, you know, because she made the comment in the first season about the girl who was in the wheelchair, and she was like, what do? Do you roll up on him? Like, that was like the funniest line I've ever heard, and that's what made me love this show. So I was like, she's gonna be paralyzed, it's gonna be like kind of payback. But then when it was more so like she was like, I can't breathe, I was like, oh no, you're not doing this, but they did it, and so Pusey died, and it like hit me as if I lost my sister, which is like, it's a show, you know, she's alive in real life. I just saw her on Snapchat. It's so stupid, but it was just like, I guess I was so attached to that character and how much love she had for everybody. Like, she was always trying to help somebody, and it didn't matter if she like hurt herself to get something done. It's a show. Like, why am I so freaking emotional about a show? You're messing this up. Yeah. But yeah, so I was literally, this is like, at this point I think it was maybe 4 something in the morning, and I was just losing it. I was completely losing it. Like, I was screaming no to the TV. I'm sure if my upstairs neighbors heard me, they thought I was insane, or like I was dying, or I was being attacked. But it hurt so bad. And for the rest of that episode, because it wasn't like she died at the complete end, but there was like a good like 15-20 minutes left in that episode, and I just bawled for the whole rest of that episode. And then I bawled for a good, like, you know, 15-20 minutes into the next episode. And like, as I was bawling because I was so affected by it, like, oh my god. But it was just like, in my head I was like, I hate this show. Like, this show's like, how could they kill her off? Like, she is everything, and it makes me so mad. Like, it hit me so emotionally. I don't know what it was, why I felt so attached to her. I don't know if it's like, if she reminds me of my own sister, or like what it was, but it was she died. And then I was like, she's not coming back. Like, she's alive in real life, but in the show she's not coming back. And instantly I was like, well, I don't know if there's a point for me to watch the show anymore. Like, what? I was, oh my god. And it was so crazy because they did so much with her in this season. Like, not so much like last season, they developed her background a lot, but in this season it was more so like what's going on with her in the jail, like her and So and her meeting like her idol or something, and it's just like all this other stuff. And I should have known, like, they're focusing on her so much, and they barely spoke about Piper, which is fine by me, honestly. Piper's not my favorite person, but still, I was just like, what? Like, she was, oh my god, in my head she was going to be there forever. Like, until the show ended, she was going to be there. It wasn't going to be she dies. Like, that never occurred to me that she would die. Anybody else could have died. Like, but she died? I don't, oh god. Like, I'm trying not to cry. Like, my face is already disgusting and puffy because I've been crying for like not 2 hours. Yeah, no, about an hour and a half. That's too much over a TV show. Like, what are you doing to me? Oh my god. But it sucks. Like, the season itself was amazing. I hated of course I hated the last episode. So she died in episode, I think 12, and then episode 13 was like showing her, I guess, last trip in America or something. I'm assuming it was like right before she went to jail or whatever and whatnot. But that was beautiful, like all the little clips of her in New York, because it was like really cool. I'm so about to start crying. Oh my god, that was beautifully done. But it was kind of hard, like, but I guess it's good that they did it in the way they did, because maybe it's more realistic. But it was hard in the way like other groups in the prison were handling the death. So it was like there was a big racial war kind of going on in this season, and so the different racial groups handled it way differently, and it was kind of hard to watch without me wanting to like punch somebody in the face. And then like with the guards, it was super hard for me to watch without wanting to punch them in the face. And then of course the ending scene, I guess I won't say that part. You guys can watch it and you'll see that. But if Poussey was a huge character, like feature that you loved about the show, then, you know, I've already ruined that for you. So I'm not sorry. I told you not to watch the video if you haven't seen it yet. But oh god, it's awful. Like, it's so awful. And it was like I had written everything out about what I was gonna say. Like, as the show was going, I was like taking little notes, like, oh my god, that was so funny, I'm gonna mention the video. Oh my god, this was awful. Because this was not the first time I had cried during the season, like the show season. And yes, I do watch all in one day. Yes, I'm totally freaking insane for doing that. But I don't know, I just don't like to start it and then have to stop. I'll probably like go to sleep for 3 hours after this and start my day, because literally I've been up for 24 hours, which is weird. But yeah, maybe that's why I was extra emotional, plus the addition of me having already cried earlier in the season. I will say that I loved Lolly Whitehill, which is the blonde or gray-haired lady with glasses. She was amazing. That's the character's name, that's not the actress's name. I don't know her name, but I'll find it out, because she acts like this in all her other things. I want to see more of her. But yeah, but they sent her to the psych ward before, like, even the end. It was like episode 11 that they sent her to the psych ward. But she said like so many beautiful things, but it's, oh my god. But yeah, so I don't know, I felt like I still needed to make a video about it because I felt so much for it. Like, the writing was so good up until that last episode. Like, I liked the scenes of the flashbacks of Washington's life. I didn't really like any other scenes in it. Like, everything else just seemed really dumb to me. Not dumb, that's not what I should say. It seemed, I don't know, because I don't know how prison life is, so it just didn't like fit to me. But they showed her life, and then of course like towards the end she like winked at the camera. She like looked at the camera and winked, and like, this is my farewell, this goodbye. I can't. She can't. Is it sad that as the show was like transitioning from one episode to the next, I was just in my head, it's not even in my head, out loud I was saying she's not dead, she's not dead, like repeatedly, like I could not control myself. I was just saying she's not dead, she's not dead, like no, she's not dead, like that's not how this goes, she's not dead. Like come on, Red got beat with a freaking lock, like what was that, season 2, season 3, I don't even remember what season it was. She got beat with a lock, season 2, yeah, the end of season 2. She got beat with a lock and they left her in the shed to die. But no, she got to live. Like head contusions, everything, she got to live. But Pusey had to die. It just sucks. I don't know if I'm gonna watch next season, because honestly, like there's no other characters that I really have an interest in anymore. Tasty doesn't have like that same, like I guess she was there, but I just didn't feel like she was super like in the season. I can't remember the like athlete, the black athlete that's in there. She just annoys me. She's always so freaking angry about nothing. I can understand being angry at the end, like your friend just died, but she was angry about nothing. Like pretty much the rest of the season. I just didn't get it. Maybe somebody can explain that to me. Put it down in the comments below. Why was she so upset? Please tell me. Like, maybe I missed it. Maybe that's what binge watching does. Maybe you miss things. But yeah. So Piper, I just don't like Piper. Alex, she's just kind of boring now. I don't know. She killed somebody. There you go. Spoiler. But she's still boring. Red, boring. There's like, I don't even know the other lady's name who like killed 4 people. She had some funny quotes, but you'll see that when you watch it, or if you've already watched it. But yeah, no, nobody else I really, and then the other, like I said, the other person that I really liked was Lolly Whitehill, but they already shipped her off to psych. Doesn't mean she can't come back. And then of course, like Laverne was a really, that's her real name. What is her name on the show? I don't know the name of her show, her name on the show, which is kind of weird, but I know her real name is Laverne Cox. So her character was in the shoe like the majority of the season, and like for the little bit that she was out, it was like she wasn't really talking much. Like she would just stand in the doorway or just stand in the hallway, and so a lot of other people like had to, like not a lot of, one person helped her, which is funny because it was the person that she was in the shoe for, like the lady that she pushed into the wall that hurt her face or whatever, hurt her head I should say. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. Yeah. I'm upset that Pusey is dead. I'm hoping, I don't know what I can hope for, because they literally like took her body out in the body bag. So it's not like I can be like, hopefully that this was fake or something, but no. She's gone and it sucks. So we'll see how I feel about next season, but that's a year away. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this season of Orange Is the New Black. Let me know if you guys were just as emotional as me about Pusey dying. And I feel so funny saying her name. I feel like it makes it like less serious, which it shouldn't be that serious. Like my eye should not be this swollen. Like this is freaking ridiculous. I'm gonna chalk it up to a little bit of sleep deprivation and like, yeah, being overly emotional. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys were this affected by her passing, and let me know if you're gonna watch next season. Thanks for watching. Bye.